Well, yes, it is March. It is the month where we celebrate International Women's Day globally. And 2018, we celebrate 60 years of International Women's Day in Trinidad and Tobago. We began back in 1958 with rallies and small demonstrations in South Trinidad and then eventually throughout the entire island. Well, this morning we'll be continuing in that vein. We'll be chatting with the president of the Interclub of Trinidad and Tobago, Bocas Ryan, and also joining her, UN ECLAC, Lydia Geny. Welcome. How are you all doing?
Very well. Good morning, and thank you for having us.
It's a pleasure. So we'll be discussing so many events that are upcoming. I understand it kicks off on the 5th.
Yes, and it will be opened by Mrs. Rowley, spouse of the Honorable Prime Minister, at UWI School of Education Auditorium.
Okay, so we have a lot to look forward to. Can you walk us through the actual agenda?
Definitely.
Well, we have 5 different days of programs and panel discussions, and they're all aimed at different levels and of women. Wednesday is a very interesting day because that is the day that the councillors go out and get a lot of the women from various areas, and that is for the lower income ladies. The Friday is for the working women and men. And we end with a very nice celebration at the end of it, and we'd like to encourage the young men and women to come to that. Monday is basically more academic, and so we go on. We have different programs, as I said, to attract people at all levels.
Now, you know, in society today, in the newscast, we're hearing a lot about violence against women. We're hearing a lot about gender roles. Women assuming positions such as CEO and top positions in the country, but yet the roles, it tends to stick with them. What is your advice to women who perhaps want to make it or excel in their career, but yet they are stuck with these gender roles and the stigma and all of that?
Well, Plot will be doing an excellent session on Friday the 9th, and a lot of those questions will be answered. But perhaps we could talk a little bit about Wednesday, which is taking place in Port of Spain at City Hall, and Lydia would be able to tell us a lot about that program.
So we are several organizations preparing this Women's City Village at the City Hall. So we have the Port of Spain Regional Corporation, the Network of Rural Women Producers, the National Women Muslim Association, Seroptomist International San Fernando. We have the United Nations System, UNFPA, and our office, ECLAC. So we will be all together in order to address empowerment in different manners, to which all women and men can relate to. So we will be addressing several themes like on health and wellness, especially issues that affect or health disease that affect one particular woman. For instance, cervical cancer or endometriosis. And then we will have safety and security, as you mentioned, gender-based violence. Yes. So we will have powerful women and experts discussing and presenting
on those topics.
Yes,
yeah.
All those topics like on gender-based violence, citizen security, and even some women's self-defense tips.
Self-defense,
yes,
that sounds really exciting.
This will be in the morning. And I forgot to say that we will start to warm up with a walk at 8 o'clock. So we really look forward to have all of you there at 8 o'clock. Yeah. And so then, as I said, we are really trying to encompass all aspects of all women's life. So with food security, like we will address the situation of agricultural communities, what their challenges, what their needs, what they need to really feel empowered. And in the afternoon, we decided to identify tools and the information that is needed to make all women really empowered. And so we will focus on financial management and micro enterprises development with the National Financial Literacy Program, with the Central Bank, and the sharing of experience of very successful women entrepreneurs. So we will have more than 25 organizations from government institutions to local producers on that day to present a full range of activities, of items, products, because we really want you to leave our Women's City Village with the feeling of being empowered, to have the tools to act after that.
Women's City Village, and men are also invited?
Yes.
Definitely,
Yes,
because we
absolutely.
can't achieve gender equality without men.
Yes.
That sounds great.
And these will be taking place simultaneously, so that people can choose which booth they would like to go to. And the walk around Woodford Square is also important. We'd like to get as many people involved
Definitely.
as possible.
I'm seeing on Thursday, the 8th of March, you will have coffee and conversation.
Yes, that will be hosted by the Canadian High Commission, and I want to point out that Dr. Hedy Fry, MP of the Parliament of Canada, will be coming for that event.
Okay. And I'm seeing also that the Honourable Mrs. Ayanna Webster Roy, Minister of Gender and Child Affairs, is also expected to...
Well, we expected her to be there, but I'd like to point out on Tuesday, 6th of March, that the function is not taking place at the waterfront, and that it has been changed to the government campus.
Okay.
So that is very important
to note.
for the citizens to take note of that, and we would like them to attend.
And who is this open to? Any member of the public?
Yes. Each day is open to any member of the public except the High Commission's day. 5th, 6th, 7th, and 9th is open to the public. And
Tickets.
it's all free.
Okay.
Except on Tuesday, where we have the tea. We have an international tea which has been running for 17 years, and that tea is $200 at the Hyatt Regency. And most important, we want to get the young people, men and women, together at the closing session. That plot session really would interest working people, and at the end of it, we'd like them to network and to attend that session with a little reception, and that would cost $300.
Okay.
So those are the only two costs for the week.
Okay, great. Well, in our final 20 seconds, what are your closing comments?
Well, we'd like support from the public, both men and women, because we have worked very hard over the 9 months.
Yeah.
All these partners have worked very hard in trying to put really an efficient and effective program.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Such a pleasure chatting with you, and best of luck with this initiative.
Thank you very
you
much
very
for
much.
having us.
Pleasure.